Hi, I'm Bosh, I'm the butcher.
I'm Yos, I'm the chef.
And welcome to Marble and Grain. So in this episode, we're going to take a brisket and break it down into your point and your flat, your first and second cut.
There you go.
Most butchery, everything is done by seams. Every muscle is connected to the other muscles with either fat or connective tissue. Here, the first and second cut, your point and your flat, have fat running between the two. So what we're going to do is we're going to find that fat seam and we're just going to cut through the fat till we get to our two pieces. I like to use a boning knife, which is slightly flexible, so I can get in there and not have to worry about
cutting through flesh.
Exactly.
It's basically follow the yellow brick road.
This is where it begins, with farm-raised cattle on the rolling fields of American grasslands. Top quality is not just something we say around here. It's what we believe in. That's why we go above and beyond to exceed your culinary expectations by delivering top-tier, restaurant-grade Black Angus beef. Crafted, cut, and packaged under strict supervision. Only the finest cuts make it onto your plate. Explore our carefully curated selection from the comfort of home. Indulge in the art of flavor. Savor each bite, knowing that you've chosen the very best. Marble and Grain.
You see right here, you have the two pieces with a big fat seam in the middle. As we cut through that fat seam, two muscles are going to come right apart. I remember I once had a friend come over and ask me, show me how to break a brisket down. So I said, sure, come bring a brisket and I'll show you. I forgot to tell him to bring a defrosted brisket. That was a fun day.
I would not want to be doing that.
It took a while. It hurt.
So I see, so there's a lot of fat on both sides,
Yep.
and they're just cutting straight through the middle of it.
Just cutting straight through the middle. We're going to hit some points where the muscle goes up, the muscle goes down, but we want to stay mostly in that fat. And a lot of it, we can just pull. They call it blunt force dissection. And there we go.
You got it.
And now we have our flat here, or our first cut, and we have our second cut, the points.
And why is it first and second? Because it's on the animal, on the outside animal? Like, why is it first and second?
I haven't figured that out. I'm assuming that they call it first cut because it's leaner, and they call it second cut because it's fattier.
Okay.
But we'd have to go back to the 50s.
Got it.
When someone came up with this name and decided to sell it like that. So, Yos, how would you cook these two?
Oh, totally separate. So this is beautiful second cut. I would braise this, low and braise this, and obviously sear first for color and flavor, and then I would just braise it in the oven about 3 hours, 325 I like for brisket.
What temperature would you go at finish it?
I would finish it either I would do it high just to get some color in it, or I would, depends on what I'm serving and when, if it's Shabbos, not Shabbos, I would also post-sear it as well.
Okay.
Just for presentation. And then the first cut, I also would, I would braise it, and I also put a lot more flavor in it because it doesn't have as much fat.
And fat is flavor.
And fat is flavor, so that's how I do it. A lot more aromatics, a lot more garlic, a lot more. I would do it with wine, give something else to really just enhance the flavor.
Keep it a little moister. Personally, I would do this dry. I would do the point dry, roasted at 225 till I hit an internal temperature of 195 to 200 degrees. At that point, it should be fork or knife tender, where your knife's just going to go straight in without any resistance. And the first cut, I would either cut it I'd take off all the fat, cut it along the lines into strips, marinate it, and then dehydrate it into beef jerky.
Got it.
Or I would braise this.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of braised meat, but...
Right, but you're going to leave the fat on as much as you can for the braise.
Yes.
Okay. You scare me when you say taking off fat in the first cut.
That's just for jerky.
Okay.
No matter what, you might want to trim off.
Not everyone has a Mad Lab, jerky lab in their basement. I'm just saying.
It's in the backyard now. We moved.
Okay.
So at Marble and Grain, we stand for good cuts and good meat. As you see, we know our cuts, we know our meat.
And the quality our quality is second to none.